Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I'm making this little mini project. Well, I'm actually making a bigger version of this project. These particular ones were made for a sample to show the ladies who enter my challenge over at Create with Pinky on Facebook. If you're on Facebook at all, come and join us. I have a monthly challenge where instead of selling off my retired stamps, I'm running a wee challenge and you have a chance of winning it. So you just have to enter whatever the challenge theme is. It's usually anything goes, so it's pretty easy. And this month, this is the set that we're challenging you to win, and it's anything with an image, either stamped or a digi image or whatever. So this is, I wanted to make a wee sample, have some samples over there, but I want to make another one. I do that on a weekly basis so that it reminds them what they can do with the stamp set. And these are what we came up with. Half books, matchbooks of sticky notes. So very cute, and these were just perfect for it, really perfect. So I thought I would make a bigger version for you because well, you can't buy that set, it's gone now, so it's not fair to do that. So I went with the Circle Sayings bundle, and it's perfect for it too. So I made the bigger version. These ones take half a sheet of the sticky notes, and you only use a few. You have about 15 sheets in there. And it's handy for your handbag. It's handy to have around at your phone or your desk or wherever. They're just handy, and you can refill them yourself, and it keeps them nice and tidy. Great for wee gifts for craft fairs and whatever too. You know, you can hand out and put your details on the back. It's really nice. I think it's nice anyway. So I've gone with the Smile, and I've gone with the Lemon Lolly colours from the Neutrals, is it? No, it's not Neutrals, Subtles. So the one I'm going to make with you now will be a wee bit of a better colour so you can see it. And it just tucks in, as you can see. There's a space under there for that wee bit to tuck in. There's a wee staple that holds it at the bottom. So it's really quick and really easy. But I thought this would be good for the challenge one. So please come and join us if you haven't joined us at all. If you're on Facebook, look out for Create with Pinky. I think there is a link down below, so check it out there. And come and join us and enter, and maybe I'll be sending the stamp set out to you. So what you need to start with is a piece of card. It needs to measure 6 3/4 by 3 1/4. So very easy. I've gone with white. You can go with whatever colour you want. And we need to score it. So score it at 1 inch on the long side. Score it at 1 inch and 4 1/4. And that's all the scoring you need to do. And we're going to do the wee folds, and then we're going to do the sticking. Just fold that up and fold that one over, and you can see you instantly have your wee treat box, or whatever you call it. So I have gone with my head's all over the place today. Where am I? Here it is. I've gone with this paper from the Subtles, that's what I said, wasn't it? And this one is called Lost Lagoon. Really nice colour, isn't it? It's a colour that came back this year. So you need 3 pieces. One for the front, one for your wee bit at the bottom, and one for your back. So we'll just start by sticking the back on. As you can see, I creased this wrongly, but you're going to see it. So I'm using the nice full colour side, so that's nice and bright and stands out. So just stick this one. Oh, in fact, you don't want to stick it yet, you don't. I'm going to go here quickly and do the staples. Not that the staples are a big deal, but it's all part of it, isn't it? It's all part of the matchbox. Now, you don't want to go down too far. You want to just go at the very, like you're just lining up along here. Nothing too close. And I'll just do one at either side. And that's going to hold your, that one didn't go in very well. That's going to hold do your staples flat. Don't try and do it like I did. So I'm going to stick this in quickly before my thing dries, because I want to cover the staples. I don't want them sticking out and hurting anybody at the bottom. And I totally forgot. So that's that. Saved by the bell. Ideally you wanted to put these in first, but it will slip in. Just make sure you've got the sticky side. So when you tear these apart, you've that wee sticky band across here, and you want that sticking here. So set it in and push it down to it's in line with your crease. Stick them before I'm ready for it. And that should be it done. So now you want to stick your papers on. Those papers, I forgot to tell you, didn't I? What are they? The back one is 3 inches by 3 inches. You don't actually need to put it on the back. I like it on the back just to protect the staples. I don't want anybody getting hurt. Holy moly. So it's 3 inches by 3 inches. This one is 2 1/4 by 3 inches. So they're all 3 inches wide. So center that. Make sure it's straight. Use a nice swishy glue so that you can move it about. And this wee one is, it all comes off the one strip of 3 inches by 6 inches. So you have this 1 inch piece left, and it will go here to cover your staples at the front. So just lay it down that it's covering those staples. So you're still getting the effect without the pain. So that's you done. Now you need to decorate it. So for the decoration, I'm going with Lost Lagoon. So you need your punches at this stage. And when you buy this stamp set as a bundle, you get the 2 3/8 circle punch, which is great to have. It really is great to have. And the other one that I'm using is the 2 1/4. So we need to punch out a piece of, you think I've run out of room here, wouldn't you? A piece of the, what do you call it again? Lost Lagoon. Yes, Lost Lagoon card. Using your 2 3/8 is your biggest one that comes with the bundle. And then you need a piece of just whisper white, basic white. And I'm going to do my stamping first, and then I'm going to punch it because I want these to be in line. I'm using the lovely seashells one out of the Circle Sands. Sort of for this time of the year, it's nice. And just make sure that your stamp isn't stretched. Just drop it onto your table and let it refresh itself, and then set your block onto it. I'm just going to do them in the Lost Lagoon ink. And we're going to stamp it about there. And that will guide us for our punch. I'll leave that for a second. So go in with your 2 1/4 inch punch. Line it up where it looks nice. You know, that you're getting all your shells in around the side. So now I want to add our sentiment, and we're going to go with Smile. I think it just works nice. The big smile out of that same set, and I'm using the same ink. I'm going to get myself covered here. So I'm just putting it up as far as I can without going on top of any of the letters. And then we'll want to go in with this wee one here. Not sure what it's supposed to be, that one. Something to do with a cupcake or something, I don't know. It's a bit weird, but I'm going to stick it under here anyway. Could have brought that smile down a bit. I advise you to do this one first and then line that up so that your word, I'm using the line of the desk here, line it up so that the word looks straight. Don't worry about your seashells, just keep this straight. And then line that up with that line down there. I really should have had that down, so bring that down if you're going to do it. Now, to add a bit of colour, the best way I can see is, there's a bit of colour on that wall. Get your Wink of Stella. You only need the tiniest bit. Dip it into your, I've accidentally dipped it. Get an old Wink of Stella. Hold on to these when you run out. A wee spritz of water. And we're going to go in. Actually, we're going to go in with this one first. It's a light crumb cake. And I'm just going to give like a wee bit of shading here and there. Just where there's lines. Just to add a wee bit of depth to everything. So just go in where you see fit yourself. Just where there's sort of shadowy parts or whatever you call them. I'm no expert at colouring in, as you can see, but I do like to add a wee bit of colour if I can. So I'm just basically touching up where the lines are in that already. And then you're going to go in with your Wink of Stella, pick up some of that water and a wee bit of ink. You're not going to go in too drastic, and then just colour those in. And it just adds that wee bit of colour rather than it just being plain. Now if you like it plain, just a stamped image, then that's fine. If you're doing a whole lot of these, then I wouldn't bother even colouring it in. But if you're just doing a couple, add a wee bit of colour. Match it in with your ink colour, your card colour, whatever you've went with. And say you only need the tiniest wee bit of ink because you're watering it really well down. And you don't need to be any kind of an artist, just stick it on there. And that's it. I wish my smile was down further, but ignore that bit. So remember to keep those, they're really handy. So now we need to layer this onto that, and I'm going to use larger dimensionals just to fill the space quick. Stick that onto your Lost Lagoon. And then we're going to use that as our closure. So you want it to be able to tuck in under your, this wee bit. This is going to tuck in here and hold that in place. So you want it about there. Lay it back to front, but lay it with the smile in the right direction, because you're adding your dimensionals. Where did I put you? Actually cracked open a packet at long last. So you want that down a wee bit. Doesn't take too many. Just to hold it in place. And then after that you can add a bow or not add a bow, it depends on who you're giving it to. Put these all down nice and flat. And then just go in, center it, sort of the same top and bottom. And there you have it, done, quick, easy. And a nice wee gift, I think, to pass out with your cards, whatever. Think of too many in that one. Must have had maybe 10 or 12 in that one, but you still get away with it, don't you? So it just opens up. Oh, I forgot to stamp the Dagnabbit. I'm just going to go in and stamp this quick. It may not work either, but do this on the flat before you add your front piece. I'm not in the right mode today at all. So this one says, because you're awesome. So smile, and then inside, because you're awesome. Wouldn't that be a good wee one for the kids going back to school and whatever? Make a list of what they need for going back and whatever. Kids love to make lists too, don't they? So just tucks in. There you are. I've been too generous. Give it about, I'd say 12. 12 may be right. You can see the difference there. So it's nice and flat. But you could make it deeper at the top and whatever, but it takes away from the Matchbox look, and I think it's cute, you know. So I'll have everything I use down below. Remember to come over and join us over on Facebook. I'd love to see you. And I'm going to sign off now and get on with something that my brain is ready for today. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye.